I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They come up in an offset eye. On second down, Anderson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The 5-time Pro Bowler, Tom Ballhard, in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Fake to Anderson. Now it's under pressure. They got him again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing, Lynch. The catch is made, Benny Fowler. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Charles, the lone setback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now Manziel. Deep drop. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And some space here. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They come out here in the eye. On third down, Lynch. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. And McManus able to put it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And now here comes Kansas City. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this third quarter. On the return, it's Niall Davis. Oh, look at the juke. He won't go down. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
You can say what you want about this guy, but that's exactly what he brings to the table. The ability to use his legs, elude pressure, and run the ball downfield.
They'll come out in the pistol. Manziel. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Manziel. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
He's got the hook up with Conley. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll drop to throw, surveying the field. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because
he'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will give him a 12-point lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down. A fake to Anderson, now it's Lynch. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field.
Detroit!
They go back to the air here after the INT. Screenplay, Anderson. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know most defenses 3 levels: D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them, and then you throw the ball over their heads, and now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They go play action with Lynch, escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
On third down, Lynch. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
Now Manziel. Now he's hit, and the ball comes out. Manziel lost it. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Caught. Kelce, left side. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here's Manziel. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a replay. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Yeah, Sanders now to return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Second and 10, it's Lynch again. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles.
Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos cut into that lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few.
And he lost the football. Charles loses it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And Hill with it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. 2nd and 10 now. It's Lynch. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Virgil Green is tight end, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
On 3rd down, Lynch. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Sanders has it over the middle. And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Denver. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now Lynch. Green's got it over the middle. And he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Here we go now. 3, 19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Incomplete into the hands of Fowler. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Broncos a 1st down.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. From the red zone now, here's Lynch on 1st down. Over the middle this time to Fowler. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Once again, it's Lynch. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, that'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
Lynch to throw again. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down. You have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Charles the lone setback. Now Smith looking left side. That's caught by Macklin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing now, Smith. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Now Sanders. Look at the dance and the juke. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. He'll look to throw. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Now there is 1 second remaining. So they'll have time here for one more play. Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go now. 3-19.
One last shot for Lynch. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. They set the goal beginning of the year. Hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now to be interesting to see how they respond as a team. Because sometimes when you set goals, if you don't achieve them, you don't care anymore. You let everything else go. I want to see if they're going to continue to fight, scratch, claw.